Creativity isn't driven solely by technology. While anyone can purchase powerful hardware, it's the innovations and ideas generated by individuals that shapes art and visuals in our world. It's this focus on individual passion and imagination that drives ASUS ProArt, and where we put much of our focus. Recently, we've worked with ASUS experts and veteran creative professionals to deliver insightful webinars on ProArt technology, video editing and storytelling through photography. Here's a look at the results. Ben Salisbury is our resident ProArt expert, and in his recent webinar with Wex, took us through the latest technologies the ProArt range offers, along with how ASUS tailors products to suit unique use cases, including film production, photography and more. Creatives have niche demands when it comes to hardware, which is why we offer a range of displays, systems and components that deliver wide colour gamuts, deep contrast ratios and a generous suite of I/O. Head to the link on screen to watch the full webinar. Senior colorist Darren Mostyn joined ASUS UK, Wex and Blackmagic Design to showcase the power of DaVinci Resolve and how he adapts to a shift in software and hardware improvements. DaVinci Resolve 17 introduces exciting new features including smart reframing. Here's a sneak peek at a few elements Darren covers.
Up here you've got these quick keys that get you to those modes. So if I want to go to Instagram, I just press square here and I'm now in 1080 by 1080, and what I have to do then is zoom in and it does the reframing for me. So I've zoomed in and I've now just got to reframe the shot, and it bases it on subject or who's speaking. So watch this, if I just play that through and it moves to the other girl when she's speaking and then back again. So that is a really cool new feature. So that's smart reframe, I love that. And another cool feature in the cut page is this new audio trim. If I click on there, we can now go to a bit of dialogue. So she says at the beginning there, so let's just edit that out. So I'm going to go to trim mode. And when I start trimming, you see that we get an enlarged waveform down here automatically. There you go. So it just makes it a lot easier to do audio trimming. So that's the new audio trim function.
Make sure you head over to the link on screen to check out the full webinar to learn more about DaVinci Resolve, Darren's work and more on ASUS ProArt displays. George Munsey runs the YouTube channel Negative Feedback, where he delivers videos on professional photography and his approach to taking incredible photos and videos. Working with ASUS UK and Wex, he put together a fantastic webinar masterclass on storytelling through photography, starting with his own story.
Hello, my name's George Munsey. I'm a photographer from just outside of London in the UK, and I make work about my relationship to Great Britain. Here I am, taking some photos. You may notice it's a fairly unusual camera. It's not your everyday DSLR. I use a large format 8x10 camera, the kind where you have to have your head under the dark cloth. For the last 4.5 years, I've spent quite a lot of time making YouTube videos about film photography. Started off as reviewing different kinds of films and cameras, just taking you along behind the scenes on shoots and just trying to get more people involved in photography and highlight things that I like.
George went on to offer tips on how to deliver the best photography from your shoots.
Don't go through and pick the best photos right after the shoot, because you'll have at the forefront of your mind how hard it was to make each photo. If there's a photo that you worked really hard for, maybe you had a model that it wasn't just quite working with, and you had to just push a bit harder to finally get that shot, it's going to be much harder for you to say, actually this photo didn't work, because you really wanted it to at the time. If you've got that separation of time and you just kind of can look at the photo as an image, not as the work you had to put into it, I think that makes a big difference.
Make sure you head to the following link on screen to watch the full webinar. ASUS is passionate about creativity, and with ProArt we can deliver not just great creative products, but also develop communities of talented individuals and professionals to offer hard-earned advice, tips and wisdom on getting the most out of your own creative pursuits. Interested in learning more about the ASUS ProArt range? Visit the ASUS website now.